Guys, you don't need brothers, you don't need people, you don't need friends, you don't need girls, you don't need money, you don't need any of these things. All you need, all you truly need, and what you're missing, what your heart is missing, that contentment that you're trying to find, is very, very simple to achieve. And that all comes from the one above, God. So all you need is God. Once you have God, everything else comes to you. You don't need a certain amount of friends. You don't need escapism. You don't need drugs. You don't need alcohol. You don't need clubbing. You don't need partying. You don't need any of that. What you need is a strong belief in God and a strong belief in yourself, which comes from God. You cannot fear any situation. You cannot fear anything in this life. All you have to do is have a belief in God. Then life will work out for you the way that you want it to, right? The way that you want it to. Number two, the second thing that you need is a mental shift. Now you might have to go therapy for this, because if you're a person who is constantly chasing copious amounts of money when they already have enough, there's nothing wrong with chasing money. If you need to support your family, then you need to make money. If you want to support your loved ones, your mom, your dad rents you, you need to make money. So I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you already have millions and you're chasing more millions, or you're chasing girl after girl after girl, one girl is not enough. Or if you're chasing cars, or fame, or status, or validation, then what you need is a mindset shift, and you might need to go to psychotherapy or click your brain and understand that what you have is enough. Until you don't have God, you won't find contentment. But what you have is enough. Make use of what you have, because otherwise you will go down this journey of seeking more power, more fame, more money, more status, more women, whatever it is for you. Whatever it is, I'm talking about men's desires, right? That's what men really, really desire in this life, if they don't desire God. So a mindset shift is number two. Number three, guys, number three is going to be a purpose. So once you have God, once you have that mindset shift and you're like, you don't need that much, like you're happy with where you are, and you still want to make money, you still want to be successful because you're a man, you still want to compete, you still want to do good things, then number three is going to be purpose. So now you need a purpose. What would I do if I had all the money in the world, all the cars in the world, everything I wanted in the world? Allah was happy with me. What would I want to do, right? What would you want to do if everything was perfect? What would you wake up doing? Would you still be doing your 9 to 5? Would you still be running a certain business? Would you still be doing haram things? But what would make you happy every single day? Would it be making a YouTube video and helping people? Helping people is usually men's purpose in some sort of way. Not helping people to make money, but helping people by actually helping people in their struggles. Would you want to work on cars? Would you want to make those? Would you want to educate people? Would you want to be an imam, a sheikh, a priest? Find your purpose, right? So once you have that sort of base, you have those three things, then you realize you don't need anyone. And once you have all those things, people come to you anyway. I'm not saying I'm anyone right now. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm 100% God, 100% purpose, 100% that. But I'm getting towards there. And where I was before to where I am now, the amount of opportunities that just come into my life is insane. Alhamdulillah. And it's by the power of God and doing all these other things. Right? So why don't you do the same for yourself? Why are you always chasing next man, next woman, next car, next clothes? And there's nothing wrong with those things. Obviously, those are human desires. But I'm saying, why don't you do it out of a state of contentment and not as a way to escape? Because if you're constantly trying to escape, then is that really how you want to be remembered? If you were going to die in a week, if you were going to die in 1 week, what would you want to do in that last week? You'd want to spend it with your loved ones, your family. You'd want to change lives. You want to leave an impact before you go, right? So why are you going to the club? Why are you not praying? Ask yourself these things. Why does God not mean enough to me? Was I brought on this planet by accident? Maybe you were. Does God love me enough to call me to his religion? Does Allah love me? And if you're going through your life right now and you have no test, no pain, no suffering, and there's people that are doing you wrong, or they're not doing you wrong, everything's perfect, then maybe it's not your time yet, and maybe Allah will find you later. Or if you're watching this message, maybe Allah's calling you now. But try and understand where you are and where you want to go. And live as if you were going to die. Be honest. Be honest with people. Forgive people. Don't hold egos. Don't go about your life in this negative mind frame because you hate yourself so much that you can't even forgive others. That you hate yourself so much and you want to carry this persona of a bad man, but you're not. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, find God. Change your mindset, number 2. And then number 3, have a purpose. And your purpose could just be selling dishes, making pizza, but it's halal. Find your purpose in something that is halal, that is not haram, that is not, that is not haram income. If it's from a certain sort of pleasure, if it's certain drug or something like that, if you're selling drugs, or if you're selling something like that, then obviously your money that's coming in is not halal. Until you don't get rid of that in your life, then your life will always be full of sin, full of bad things. So guys, think about what you want to do. Think about how much this life means to you. If it does mean something to you, then make a change. If it doesn't, then keep living your life. I just thought I'd give you a message. So maybe if you clicked on this video, it was meant for you. But if you still think I'm delusional and I'm retarded or I'm stupid, then that's your opinion. You're entitled to your own opinion. I still love you. Anyways guys, peace, take care. I hope that helps. If that helps, please like, please subscribe, please comment what you'd like to see next. This video is, I know, not one of my best videos. I want to keep getting better. I would rate this 1 out of 10. I'm going to keep improving. I'm going to keep getting better. So this is just something I just want to post out there because that is something I've experienced myself. Yeah? It's something I've experienced myself, for myself. So I was like, if you're constantly chasing this world as well, then maybe this might help you. Anyways guys, peace, love you, and hit me up. Hit me up if you want some advice on anything, or if you want fitness advice, whatever it is. And just like, subscribe, that'll help me a lot. I want to grow my channel, so help me.